What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shakes to come you guys with a video right now. I want to go over Jessie Bates. We're gonna get into the Eagles are looking for a safety right now. We don't know what's going on. Is it Chuck Clark? Is it gonna be Jessie Bates? Jessie Bates, 25 years old, haven't signed his franchise tag. Looks like he doesn't want to play on the franchise tag either, so maybe looking for a trade and a big deal. It looks like that PFF put a tweet out saying the new look Eagles offense, and it looked like Jessie Bates did like that tweet. I understand that these things do happen. If you saw the last PFF tweet, and I think Slay did the emoji eyes when PFF mentioned Slay and Bradbury, what type of duo it would be and how great it would be, and it happened. You know what I mean? So with Jessie Bates, I mean, look, Chuck Clark would be the easier option because he's only a $4.6 million cap hit. And the Ravens do want Jalen Reagor. There is a lot of interest there. So I feel like it would be a much easier trade to make because with the Bengals, I mean, I think they need more offensive line help. Dillard would be a nice trade piece if you want to trade him. It's going to cost you a couple of picks. I think it will cost you a second. I don't think you have to give up a first for Jessie Bates, but for a guy that's 25, that literally how he likes, trading for guys that are young or, trading for guys like they did AJ Brown, a 24-year-old receiver that you could have, there's guys coming out of the draft this past year that was 24 years old. So you got a guy that's only 2 years in the league and you end up getting him. Getting Bates would solidify the safety position. But if you acquire Bates, you're going to have to give him a long-term deal. I say 4 to 5 years worth about $30 million. So I think that, it could happen. I don't know. But Chuck Clark would be the obvious one because he would be a short-term deal, 1 to 2 years, something like that. Maybe 2 to 3 year deals, something like that if you want him. He's only 27 years old, so he's got some time. He's definitely still relatively young. So and he could play, safety, corner. They can move him all over the field. Chuck Clark could be that MalcolmJenkins piece if you want him to be. Because even if you keep Epps at safety this year, I think we'll feel comfortable with it. But the problem is if he gets injured or Anthony Harris gets injured, the safety spot is already going to be weak right now. Depending on what these other guys do, maybe they move Josh Jobe to safety. If they move, maybe Mario Goodrich, maybe they try him over there now since that's corner spot is solidified. But I still want to see more competition at the corner spot as well as the safety spot as well. You have Reed Blankenship, another guy at safety, see what he could do. So, I mean, there's going to be some competition there. Maybe there is a guy, that's coming, that's trying out that maybe will try to beat out Marcus Epps. Maybe I don't know. But like I said, if you're able to get Jessie Bates, and I think you could, I know the Eagles in the cap space, understand it doesn't matter with Howie Roseman what he has in cap space because you could definitely move some things around. I mean, you could literally extend Javon Hargrave and save $13 million, and it'd be easy. It would be very easy to acquire. But just listen to this, because if he acquires Jessie Bates in like a big 4 or 5 year deal, big deal for Jessie Bates to be the future of the safety spot here. Howie's good at moving money around. Look what he did with the A.J. Brown contract. I mean, rookie year still this year, very cheap this year, and then going on to his first year of his big contract next year, he's only an $8.3 million cap hit. So he knows how to hit those cap numbers well to where we need them or how expensive they're going to be. And then obviously after that first year for A.J. Brown, his new contract, it's going to be in the 20s for a couple of years, then the 30s. So it's going to get more expensive. But for this season, next year, A.J. Brown's very cheap. And I think they could do the same thing with Jessie Bates and his contract if that's what they want to do. So we already know. I mean, is he trying to drive the price up for, Cincinnati to give him that big deal or kind of force him to give him that big deal because he will not sign that franchise tag. He is not showing up to workouts. So, between him and Chuck Clark, Chuck Clark is the cheaper option because I think, like I said, when you have a team like the Ravens that called the Eagles during the draft about Jalen Reagor, it's probably going to be much easier to make a trade for Chuck Clark than just calling the Cincinnati Bengals and trying to make a trade for Jessie Bates. Because, like I said, I don't know what you're going to give up draft capital-wise. Probably a second-round pick for next year and maybe a third or fourth for the year after. I don't know. Plus Andre Dillard to kind of spice things up, give them a pretty solid left tackle that the Eagles really don't need much of anymore because after this year he's a free agent and, the Eagles are not paying $12.5 million for his fifth-year option. Okay, that's definitely not happening. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I know this is just teasing at this point. A lot of players do this, but you know that the Eagles, Darius Slay and some of these other players like to recruit players like this. And looks like Jessie Bates did like, the Eagles offense and what PFF put up on a tweet. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. SHAKESQUAD up, follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.